Hello, Aquarius, my fellow Aquarian brothers and sisters. Welcome. This is Yola at Kitchen Witchin Tarot, and this is your November reading. It's quite a powerful reading, lots going on, and in fact, all the readings I've done this month so far have been powerful. Lots of major arcana on the table. So I'm focusing on what the ancestors want us to know this month, particularly as we come towards Samhain or Halloween, where the veils between the worlds are thin, and it's a time to honour our ancestors and where we came from. One of the ways we can do this, and what I've been doing today, is actually to cook the food that our ancestors ate and we may have enjoyed as children, or as adults, as I do. So as I have Polish heritage, I have been working on some whaled mushroom soup today, which smells divine. If you had smell-o-vision, my house smells lovely. And also some bread, sort of honouring the Polish and the English side of my family. So, without further ado, I always draw a goddess card, first of all, and this is from the Stacey deck, which is actually Goddesses and Sirens. And we have here Helen of Troy. So Helen of Troy is all about beauty. I mean, she is renowned to have been the most beautiful woman ever to live, which is why she's often at the head of ships. So in the oracle tells us, recognize your own beautiful worth. Stop comparing yourself to others. Real beauty is apparent in all cultures and in all ages. Beauty should never be used as a weapon. So real beauty is hypnotic, yet in reality, beauty has less to do with looking a specific way and more to do with the spirit coming through. The word charisma comes from the Greek charis and ma, meaning the spirit is shining through. Each of us possesses a unique beauty, one that gives us confidence when we recognize it. Each of us is desirable, perfectly formed to be what we want to be. Should we become too obsessed by the external, something that is, after all, ever-changing, we may become just imprisoned as beauticious Helen was. So yes, it's about stepping into your power and recognizing your own beauty. And actually, as I read through these cards, that becomes quite apparent. Okay, so the first card I drew was the Star card, and the Star card is the Aquarian card. Ooh. So that felt quite auspicious to kind of draw that. And it's all about what we wish for, or making wishes, or kind of believing that the wishes that we have made are seeds of manifestation almost, are coming to fruition. And that's next to the moon. So we've got the stars and the moon. Ooh, it's all gone very cosmic. And the moon is about going inward and looking at our subconscious, looking at where we are fearing. So it might be around beauty, it might be around home, it might be around love, it might be around our children, it might be around business, whatever it is, but really kind of facing our fears and allowing our wishes to move through them, because if we have fear, it blocks our wishes from manifesting and coming through. And what it feels like we really need to be looking at this month with the Six of Pentacles is a balancing of giving and receiving. Now, most Aquarians that I know are incredibly giving human beings. Don't often get the reciprocation. So I think it's really calling to look at where you are giving too much and where you're not receiving enough, or where you're receiving too much and you're not giving too much. So it's about the balancing act. It's quite an altruistic card, the Six of Pentacles. It's kind of about giving back almost. And it's giving back through experience. So this is the card of when you have lost everything, but you've managed to pull yourself out of the gutter and bring yourself back up into your power. The lessons that you learn from that are that you need to help others who are going through that experience. So it has an element of that. So maybe there's something or someone around your life who might have been going through something that you've been through, and this is a time for you to step forward and help them at this point. Next to that is the Judgment card, which is all about rebirth and regeneration. So this kind of, if we can go inside, look at what's kind of going on for us in terms of giving and receiving, make our wishes for ourselves. There's almost this kind of rebirth feeling, this rising from the ashes, perfect for Scorpio season, which is all about rebirth. But in order to do that, we have the Six of Swords next to that. There is the need to let go and move forward. So there's some things that will have to be kind of cut away in order to move forward. And next to that, we have Justice. So if we cut that away, then we start to find the balance again. We start to, okay, here I am again. I'm giving and receiving, and I'm doing it in equal measure. And for me, news about how we can do that. Now, that may be an internal kind of revelation, the light bulb moment, or it could be literally some news coming in with the Eight of Wands around perseverance, long plans. Taking the long view, which I don't know about you, as an Aquarius, I find that quite hard. I'm all about the moment, me. So there's certainly some news coming in around the long view for you, or you need to communicate your long-term plans with the people around you. It might have been getting you down a little bit. It might have been like, I don't know where I'm going or my purpose, but it feels like there's a shift. And I think the shift will happen when you balance your giving and your receiving, and that justice then will kind of balance out. And certainly if you kind of have a bit of focus on the long-term view, you can then move into your 10 of Cups, which is your emotional fulfillment, feeling kind of, settled, feeling okay with where you're at, feeling like things are working out. It can be a happy home life. It can be a happy family life. It can be a happy relationship. Whatever that is for you, if there is a focus on the long-term view for you, you certainly will walk into this feeling of balance and sort of stability and emotional security, which is not an easy thing for many people to do. And then the final card that I drew was the King of Pentacles, and that is the leadership role. It's almost like it's saying, if you do all of these things, if you go inside, tell yourself your wishes, literally speak them aloud to yourself, look at your fears, try and kind of work through them and not allow them to block you. Look at where you're balancing your giving and your receiving, then this beautiful kind of rebirth will kind of begin. But in order for that to happen, some of those fears, some of these things need to be cut away. You need to walk away, you need to close the book, and you need to walk forward in order for that justice to come through and make you balance. And then there's this news, Aquarius, coming in about the long term. And if you can focus and work with that energy, then you are going to step into this kind of really strong, powerful 10 of Cups, emotional sort of stability energy, and reclaim your power. So it feels like quite a powerful month for us this month, as Aquarius is. And I would say so with the Oracle card. So the Moonology card I've got for you is the new moon in Taurus, and that says that prosperity lies ahead. So if you do the work, the balancing, then you're going to reap your rewards, you're going to reap your prosperity, you're going to reap your abundance. And then the Wicker card that I drew for you was the Pentagram, which is the real kind of stability. It's the earthy stuff. It's like, what do you want to manifest? And maybe that's the question to ask yourself. What is it that you actually want? Really spend a bit of time inward, looking at what you want. Balance that giving and receiving, and then start to manifest. It really feels like this is quite a powerful time for Aquarians in that sense. And the message from the ancestors reads, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. And it does feel there's quite a fated feel around this reading. So it is to trust in the process, do the work and step into your power. And then lovely card, an overall energy card that I drew for us, should I say, from the Angel Tarot. It's the Sun, which is Archangel Uriel. So these are happy outcomes, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. Lovely. Well, I think you're going to have quite the beautiful month this month. Well, I hope we all do, but do tell me, let me know, does this resonate? It may not resonate for everyone, but I hope it resonates for a few of you. All my details are below in the description box if you would like to book a private reading. I've also got a whole new range of cosmetics and natural remedies that I'm creating in my special my witch's kitchen, my witch's kitchen. That are coming out soon at my Etsy shop, and I shall link you all up with that once they're ready and ready to kind of go out for people. And if you feel inclined and like to support the work that I do, my PayPal address is also down below. If you'd like to do any kind of donation, I'd be most grateful, but it isn't necessary. I love you all, and I just want to share tarot with you because it's just such a beautiful and powerful thing to do for people. So that's me for this month. I shall see you in December. Goodbye, Aquarius.